Aw, fuck! It's meal prep time again. Alright guys, Adam Patterson out here for Greek Physiques Fitness. And as you can see, it's meal prep time. I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to be making up my ground beef, potatoes, and black beans again. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to turn on some music, and I'm going to show you guys what I do. And we're going to make it a good time. Alright guys? Hopefully you can see everything with the way you're looking at it. Yeah, I think you should be able to. And here we go. Alright guys, so I wanted to go ahead and speed up this process that you're about to see right here. So at this point in time, my ground beef, because I freeze it after I put it into 3 to 3.5 pound packages together, it is defrosting in the microwave back there, so I have it on a timer and it's defrosting. So at this point in time, I'm weighing out my potatoes to make sure that I'm at 3 to 3.5 pounds. Mostly because I have more days in the beginning of the week when I cook this food to eat them. So I make sure to make the majority of it at that point in time. Also, it just has to kind of fit in the pan. So I leave about 2 pounds, maybe a little bit less, for the last 2 days of the week that I'm home. And then I go home for the weekend to work. So I take some food with me, but I only have to take 2 to 3 days worth of food, 2.5 days really. So I make sure that I eat the majority of it during the actual week when I'm at this house in Geneseo. But as you can see, I am skinning the potatoes and I will dice them. Whether you like mashed potatoes or diced potatoes, you have to dice them first anyways. So you always have to dice the potatoes. And then after that, I will begin to cook the ground beef. Once it is done defrosting, you'll see it start defrosting. I'll open up the microwave eventually, and then I'll defrost it again because it took a long time. That shit was frozen as a block in the middle. So eventually I just kind of like take the sides off that are already defrosted so they don't cook in the defrost of the microwave. And then I will defrost the middle again. And it still doesn't even work out that great because the middle still kind of started being frozen as a rock, but oh well, it worked out. I got all the food made, and you will see later on in the video what I do with it, and I believe that I will show you even a meal that I eat afterwards. But after I skinned all the potatoes right here, you'll see that I had to clean up the floor because I get it all over the place. I'm not too great on the accuracy of the skinning of the potatoes, so that's always fun. But that's all guys, and we're going to get back to the video here in just a few seconds. So let's get it. So the reason why I make 3 pounds of these white potatoes instead of the entire 5-pound bag, you can see I use white potatoes. I use white potatoes because it actually recently came out that they don't have that high of a glycemic index, which means that their simple sugar content is pretty fucking low. So you won't get fat as fuck when you eat them. So that's why I use white potatoes. I'm going to keep using white potatoes because I like them and I've seen a lot of gains on them. Already this year I've put on 15, 16 pounds. I weigh 167. I started at 160 or 152. So I've already put on 15 pounds. So I'm going to continue to do what I have been doing. I eat the entire 5 pounds of potatoes in a week. I eat 6 pounds of ground beef in a week, and I eat usually around 4 cans of these black beans in a week. So the serving size is about a half a cup. There's about 4, 3.5, 4, so that's 7 right there. So that means I eat 14 cups of black beans, 5 pounds of potatoes, and 6 pounds of ground beef in a week. So far I've put on 15 pounds, so we're going to keep it up. We may have to increase. That's not all I eat. Of course I eat rice for breakfast. Show you my rice. It's just white rice. That's all I eat. I mix that with about 3 eggs. I make a cup of rice in the morning, 3 eggs, and then I have smoothies throughout the day. I have protein shakes, protein smoothies, which I will show you in another video because they're fucking delicious. Banana, peanut butter, chocolate. Whew. Man, it's good. But as you can see, this is why I don't cook the entire 5 pounds in one thing, because 3 pounds almost takes the entire fucking thing up. And keep in mind, I gotta put water in here still, so it usually comes up to here. It always fucking overflows and gets on this, so I gotta clean this. I got too much dishes to wash afterwards. I don't want to be cleaning every fucking thing in the house. So that is why I don't make the entire 5 pounds in one fucking time. I eat all this and then I make it again, so I meal prep twice a week. And yeah, so I will get back to you. My camera's about to die right now, so I gotta put a different battery in it, and then we'll get back to it. I'll show you me cooking it all, and then I'll show you the finished product and a nice meal that I eat, and show you how I eat it all in about 3 days, 2.5, 3 days. And we'll be back. Alright guys, so once again I'm going to speed it up just so you don't have to see this long and boring process. This entire thing actually took me about an hour and 30 minutes to cook and make and all that, and I didn't even wash the fucking dishes yet. So this was actually kind of a pain in the ass. But as you can see there, that's what I was talking about when I had to put the beef back in to defrost again and again and again. And then I'll show you a little bit of the seasonings I use. I use garlic powder in the potatoes, garlic salt in the black beans, and garlic salt, onion salt, and black pepper on the beef. Right there I was looking for a spatula. That's actually not mine, that's one of my housemates, because mine is fucking dirty and I have to wash it anyways. So here we go guys.
My niggas stack they money just to spend it. Cause when you die you cannot take it with you. If you ain't beefing about the money, then what's the problem? Don't worry about my niggas cause I got them. My niggas stack they money just to spend it. Cause when you die you cannot take it with you. And if you ain't beefing about no money, then what's the problem? Don't worry about my niggas who I got them. On everything for 17 a month. I do this for my squad, I do this for my gang. I do this for my squad, I do this for my gang. It's Uri from the trap and then a damn thing change. My niggas stack they money just to spend it. Cause when you die you cannot take it with you. If you ain't beefing about the money, then what's the problem? Don't worry about my niggas cause I got them. My niggas stack they money just to spend it. Cause when you die you cannot take it with you. And if you ain't beefing about no money, then what's the problem? Don't worry about my niggas who I got them.
Alright, so we're back. The ground beef is done cooking. I put it in this bowl right here. As you can see, it goes all the way up to the top. This is why I can't make the 6 pounds all at one time, and that's why I have to cook it twice. I've got the potatoes that are almost done, and then the black beans are warmed up already. That's all you really have to do for them is warm them up, which is why I cook them on such a low heat. Waiting for these to be done. I'll strain them out. I'll put those in these little containers right here. It's either going to take 2 or 3. It'll probably take 3. I had to throw out one. It looked like it got some fucking mold growing in it or some shit, but I had to throw that out. So we're soon to be done cooking, and then I'll show you guys what one of these meals looks like. It is $119. I actually said this was only going to take until 1. originally when I wrote out my plan for the day, and I thought I would have been studying already and done with dishes from 1, 2, 3 is when I was supposed to be studying. And then at 3 o'clock I was going to go to the gym, come back. From 3 to 5 I was going to study a different class, and then, no, wait a second, so 3 to 5 I was going to go to the gym because I was going to be studying from 1 to 3. I was going to come back, and then from 5 to 7 I was going to study for my other class because I have 2 tests tomorrow. And then I was going to watch Ballers, the TV show, and relax for like an hour. And then I was going to study for my philosophy class for an hour, and then for my international business class for an hour. And then I was going to go to bed somewhere around 10. But it looks like I'm going to have to move back a little bit. My first class tomorrow is until 10 o'clock, and that is my philosophy test. So I'm going to focus more on studying for philosophy because I have a worse grade in that class, actually. Even though it's supposed to be easy as hell, I, for some reason, don't give any fucks about college. And it's kind of a pain in the ass because I still want to graduate. So, well, I don't want to, I have to. So, I will have to focus on that philosophy course more than the international business course. And that's how my rest of my day is going to go after the gym and after doing all these fucking dishes that I have to wash. And yeah, so I'll get back to you guys when it's all done and on a plate, ready for me to eat it. Peace, guys. Alright, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I was so hungry after making all this food that I actually just started eating it before I showed it to you. But here we go. That's the black beans, potatoes, and ground beef. I did not weigh it out. I am bulking, so I just kind of eat until I'm full. And I can pretty much eyeball how much is going to make me full. But now that I've put on quite a bit of weight, I eat quite a bit more food. And it's not bad. It tastes great. That's why I use all the seasonings for it, is because last year I made chicken breasts all the time and I did not season them all, and I put them on a George Foreman. And I actually ruined chicken, which is why I don't use chicken anymore. I use the ground beef. It may not be the best for your heart health. My mom actually has a lot of concerns about that. But I don't give a fuck right now. I work out all the time. I don't do cardio often, but I walk up hills to go to class and stuff like that. So my heart's fucking fine, is what my opinion is. Plus I'm young. Not that I'm not worried about longevity, but I do a lot of things that should be extending my life, and I don't smoke or anything like that, so I'm not cutting back my years or cutting back my days by doing anything incredibly stupid. So if the food that I'm eating is going to be the one thing that's going to hurt me and it's also helping me, I think it's a decent trade-off. I don't need to live to be 120 years old anyways. So if my heart starts to give out at like 85, 88, that's okay with me. But yeah, so here it is, guys. Here's the meal, and I'm gonna get back to eating it, and I'm gonna let you guys go on your way. So I made 3 pounds of ground beef, which came out to 2.5 pounds after I weighed it out when it was done. It is 80-20 lean beef. I made 3.5 pounds, 3.5 pounds of white potatoes. That probably came out to be about 3 pounds after boiling them and everything. I didn't weigh them out. When it was done, I only weighed out the beef. And then I made the 2 cans of black beans, which is about 7 cups of black beans. So, that's where we're at, guys. I'm going to let you be on your way. Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave any questions down in the comment section if you have any. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace, guys.